Hello everyone, welcome to video lecture. In this module, we will discuss about structure and function of flower. A flower has different parts arranged in whorls. First of all, stalk. The stalk which attaches the flower to the stem is called pedicel, and the tip of the pedicel is swollen and disc-like and is called thalamus. Thalamus bears whorls of flower, and the first or the outermost whorl of the flower is calyx, which consists of sepal. Sepals are the green leaf-like structures located at the base of flower. They protect the flower in bud stage and also undertake photosynthesis. Second whorl of the flower is corolla, which consists of petals. It is the most attractive part of the flower. Third whorl of the flower consists of stamen. Stamens are the male reproductive structure of a flower. And fourth or innermost whorl of the flower consists of carpel or pistil. The carpel is the female reproductive structure of a flower. Stamen is the male reproductive part of a flower. Stamen, it has two parts, anther and filament, and anther contains a powder-like substance known as pollen. Carpel, it has three parts, stigma, style, and ovary. Pollen grains, which are present in the anther of a flower, are transferred from anther to the stigma by water, air, and insects, and this process is known as pollination. The process of transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma is known as pollination. Pollination is of two types, self pollination and cross pollination. Self pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of the same flower or between the flowers of the same plant. And cross pollination is the transfer of pollen grains between the flowers on different plants of the same species. After pollination, the process of fertilization takes place. Pollen grains fall on the stigma of a flower, take nutrients from there, and grow into a pollen tube which reaches to the ovary on passing through the style. This process of fusion of male and female gamete to form zygote is called fertilization. After fertilization, the zygote develops into an embryo. The ovule then develops into seed and ovary changes into fruit. In this way, the flower changes into fruit and other parts of the flower shed off. The petals drop down and seeds develop inside the fruit and fruit grows bigger. Now, unisexual flowers and bisexual flowers. Unisexual flowers are those flowers which have either the male part or the female part. Means either they contain pistil or they contain stamen. They are known as unisexual flowers. For example, maize, papaya, and cucumber. And bisexual flowers, flowers which have both the male as well as female part. They are known as bisexual flower. Now, complete flower. Flower which has all the four whorls, sepal, petal, stamen, and pistil, is known as complete flower. A flower which lacks one or more organs is known as incomplete flower. Flowers, you have seen both the flowers and the fruits used in a variety of ways to help with reproduction. Flowers help in reproduction as well as the sweet nectar of the flower serve as food for insects, birds, and bats. Some flowers such as cauliflower, broccoli, they store extra food and are eaten by us. and cloves are spices obtained from flowers. Thank you and have a nice day.